Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries for the month of March 2019. Welcome, Aries. Hope you managed February well. It was a bit bumpy for a bit, wasn't it? Okay, this is your energy around your situation, Page of Pentacles. So, new things starting to come in, Aries. All sorts of beginnings in order for you this month. So just let's see what the messages are before we jump the gun. So Page of Pentacles is just about beginning new things, thinking of new things to do and making them happen. It's an earth card. Pentacles, they very earthy, so let's see where you are right now. Keeping things very close to your chest and being quite intuitive, Aries. And this is what the energy needs at the moment for you. So whatever's happening at the moment, indeed, it's a sort of quite a mysterious, mystical journey you're about to go on in one way and the other, from in terms of the universe to what's happening for you. So strongly advised with the High Priestess just to use intuition. At the moment, your intuition will be strong if you listen to it. Let's see how you got there. Successful end of a cycle. So a cycle's leaving you, so there's something new to come in. Perhaps with this Page of Pentacles, that's probably, well, that's the energy, so that's obviously what it's pointing to. But it can be an earth commitment to somebody as well. You know, it can be whatever it is that's going on for you. You need to sort of reflect on that. I'm just the interpreter. So wonderful, the world. So time to start a new cycle, because the other one, the old one, is successfully concluded. So there you go, Aries. Wonderful. Let's have a look at the energy around the situation. We have all big cards. We have strength. So you're prepared for the new journey. You've obviously learned a lot about your strength recently, last 6 months or so. So yeah, you're ready for it, and it's great. So don't hesitate. Just move forward and know that it will be a journey, of course, but ups and downs, all the rest of it. So you're ready for it. So strength shows that it sits at the top of your reading, saying, yeah, well, you can do it. So, you know, just jump in, dive in. Recent influences, Page of Cups. Blooming new emotions, new attractions, or just finding something that you really like. This is emotional cups, so it talks more, for me, it's more relationship-wise, something blooming, something growing. That is emotionally really good for you, so there you go. You can just successfully go along, and you don't have to speak about this to anyone, Aries. This is just your scene. It's your little journey at the moment, so just keep that under your hat, as they say, as per the High Priestess, because she asks, well, we just don't want to tell people things sometimes. We want to see how it goes before we actually give it life, the lesson. Knight of Wands, you've got all the youth in today, Aries, and you're the youthful sign of the zodiac, but this is about ready to go in a different direction, and it's sudden, quick, very fast paced. Knight of Wands, so just go with him, but just keep in mind it will be a different direction to what you were thinking. Could even be, often this can pertain to travel, a lot of overseas travel. That's the card of Sagittarius, your fellow fire sign. So traveling about, moving about, a lot of movement, nevertheless, whatever that means in your world, and you'll be happy with the movement because it's a fire sign trait. Near future, Six of Cups. I love this card. So this is about reunions, catching up with people, running into people coincidentally. Sometimes there's a train of thought that there's no such thing as coincidence. Things are just all preordained. But this Six of Cups is definitely in that bracket. It can also be a person from the past, particularly from your past, or just something also for others of you that aren't sort of viewing it from a relationship perspective. It can be just sort of going back and doing something that you always wished to do when you were younger, but somehow found yourself on a different track. However, these possibilities and these very much reunions come back in March. What's happening that you're not realising? The Devil. So if something seems to be out of reach or seems to be a bit stuck in your life, you're not really realising it here, but just to remind you, this is sort of the stuck card. It's very materialistic as well, you know, in terms of just our life, how we can as humans we can have addictions, we can have things we shouldn't do, and we do a lot, and we can be attracted to people that aren't good for it's all that sort of genre, really, the Devil. But it's about different approach, different results. So if you're doing things differently, you'll see you will get a different result for sure. But keep doing it the same, you'll get that same result, and we all know what that's like. It's frustrating, but there's that little hint just to look at that and think, okay, I'll try a different way and see how that goes. How others see you, Aries. Knight of Swords, expect the unexpected with this one. So he's quite disruptive in terms of he just arrives really quickly. It's a bit very much polar opposite to the Knight of Wands that you have in your lesson, but this is really unexpected. So if something, and this is what people are sort of looking at you for, no wonder you being the High Priestess and keeping things under your hat or to yourself. It's about that people are thinking, oh, what's going on with that Aries person? I wonder. One would never know. Well, you know, it's not for them to know, but that's how they're seeing you. Perhaps going in a different direction, doing unexpected things that they wouldn't expect, but this is your story and your life, so there you go. Positive feelings. 7 of Wands, 7 of Rods. Assert yourself, Aries. It's never been a weakness of yours. Just assert yourself. Say what you mean what you say. If you find yourself in a situation where you know that you have to speak up, but it might be a bit confronting because of X, Y, and Z, who it involves, you're being urged positively to just assert yourself and disagree or just say your piece. Challenging energy though, the old 7 of Wands as well, so it can bring a bit of sort of stress into it, but the overriding solution is just speak up for yourself. The outcome, and there we have the 6 of Wands, one of your suit once again. Ongoing success and victory, actually, Aries, so that's amazing. So just keep going. Everything's going to trundle along quite well this month. Very interesting month for you, for March. Or Pisces, really Pisces. And then coming into Aries right at the end. So, you know, the last 10 days of March is in fact Aries time, Aries season. I'll just throw a guidance card on the Devil because he's sitting down here and what you're not realising in that position, and yeah, he's just a bit macabre looking. He's sort of, people don't really like him. He sort of brings up things that we don't want to look at, but that's what he's like. 3 of Cups. So 3 people in a situation or a story. But conversely, it also can be a celebration involving marriage, weddings, things like that, groups of people. So that's underneath the Devil. So maybe, yeah, celebrations coming on. Don't overdo it, but celebrate. But if your situation is involving 3 people, Well, we've got that card up there in positive feelings, 7 of Rods. Assert yourself about it. Don't sort of let it slide, because it won't solve anything. You've got to kind of really grab it by the horns and deal with it. An extra guidance card on how others see you, the Knight of Swords. So 10 of Swords is underneath that for clarification. Yeah, if it's been a difficult time, of course, you've been a bit more insular and withdrawn into yourself. That's okay, Aries. That's what you do. We all do what we do after a difficult time. It's never right, it's never wrong. It's just your way. Now I'm just going to pull you an additional clarification card to meld with your messages. And we have unconditional love. It's a really nice card. To love means to cherish, to be passionate, to be of service, to be tolerant, and to be wise. So there you go. Just use that sort of positiveness about things and see the positivity and use that energy rather than drawing on the negative side of things. It never helps us, does it, Aries? Anyway, have a great month, and we'll talk for April and see what's happening once it's in your sign, once we've come to Aries. Thank you.